Activate.
It's the Pelon and Chubby Show with your hosts Rich Salas and Guy Murray, talking about comedy and everything that crosses their mind. It's the Pelon and Chubby Show. We'll see it. And we're live.
Hello and good evening and welcome to another episode of the Pelon and Chubby Show. I am Rick Salas.
And I'm Guy Murray.
And I'm Mark Woodard.
There it is. We have the new addition to the team. Mark's in the house. He's the blind guy, part of the Pelon and Chubby Show. Welcome him, everybody. Give him a hand. He's back for round two. I think he's going to be a mainstay on the show. He might have his permanent spot. Right now he's an intern doing his residency, but things are looking bright for Mark. He is going to be the first addition ever in the history to the Pelon and Chubby Show.
Yeah, and I like that. We've got Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Now we got Mark.
Yeah, we're trying to satisfy all the equal opportunity requirements.
Got the Mexican, got the black guy, and now we got ourselves a
we got the handicap cripple. Right.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. Right?
People haven't told me.
So which one do I have to be?
I don't see what you're talking about. It's all good. But we got great reviews from the show. We got the show feedback from the show last week, and it was all positive, all good feedback, which was nice, very nice. It was pretty cool. But we do need to get into a little something because this show is wide open. By the way, we're here at Vista Village Pub in beautiful Vista, California. If you're in the neighborhood, we'll be here for the next couple hours. Stop on by, grab yourself a drink. Tonight I'm drinking 805 by Firestone. It's my favorite. Yes. Maybe it'll be yours too. Pick some up and give it a try. We're here at the Vista Village Pub. They got a full bar. They got, full menu, very good food. It's very nice. And we're going to talk about St. Patty's Day here Saturday night.
Day.
They got a nice St. Patrick's Day. So it's going to be kind of cool.
Usually observed on Thursday, though, right?
It'll be Saturday night on the 17th.
The party, on the 17th.
Yes.
So the 17th is the stickler.
St. Patrick's Day is the 17th. No.
It was the Fat Tuesday is always a Tuesday, though.
Okay, yes.
But St. Patrick's Day it can be on the 17th.
It has to be on the 17th. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. Yeah.
Okay.
17th.
Tuesday tomorrow.
Right. It's just like Christmas, 25th. Whatever day it's on, it's on.
17th is it. I thought that.
Yeah.
Because the last couple of years, it always was a weekday.
So they have a really good St. Patty's Day here. They fancy themselves as a Irish pub of some sorts.
91 octane.
Right. So here's the deal. We interviewed. I don't know if you have a chance. You can go back, people, and you can look at our website. It is archived in there. There's a great interview with 91 octane. No punches pulled in that one for sure.
That was a great interview.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Brought in the new year right.
Yeah, so it was New Year's Eve. So check them out. If you want to see 91 Octane, what they're all about, go to the website, check them out. It's a good show. They are, as far as cover bands go, I think one of the better ones around in the neighborhood. They play some good music. I refer to a couple of the songs, and I tell them to change them all the time. Danny, who's my buddy, he's the bassist. He's the leader of the band. I tell him that a couple of the songs are kind of gayish, that they need to be replaced some real songs with fucking nuts if they want to consider themselves to be a punked out rock and roll band,
Right.
So that's the only thing I'd like to see a little bit of. But other than that, it's a good show, good time. So get here Saturday night. Last time at St. Patty's Day filled up pretty quick.
Oh.
So I would get down here if you can get here a little early, so you can get a nice seat and check out a good show. So we were here last week. It was Mark's first show ever.
His maiden voyage.
His virgin deflowering event. It went out without a hitch until it got late in the night, and the demons started coming out.
He was drifting.
And so, Mark, tell everybody, because there's no, we don't hold any punches. We don't. Right. So, what happened? Did you have a flashback, or did you got a little froggy, couple cocktails? But
I left here and kind of got mad, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
let's see.
so what happened?
tell you what
You didn't get kicked out,
No.
but it was almost. It was almost a kicking out.
It was a kick out. So,
Right.
simple things in life happens when you're living on mechanical devices. Once you're up for 12 to 15 hours in a day, your head gets full of fluids. If you don't eat adequately enough that day, and then you go in and throw in a couple of beers and have a wonderful, phenomenal, hands down, kick-ass show,
Right.
you're gonna leave, and then your body starts saying, "Wait a minute, you're all talk, mister, in your head. I'm getting no signals down here in your body." Essentially, bonked
Wow.
is the term or phrase.
Yeah.
Low nutritional foods, head full of fluids.
Guy, you were already gone.
I was
Guy
gone
was
by
gone.
then.
But he-
I was praying that Rick didn't see it. He saw it.
No, he's
but-
cool. He's cool, but hey, no bullshit. He did go a little fucking bonkers.
So,
but it's all good.
I don't recall or remember that.
Right.
The next morning, I felt weird for.
I thought you were just extra shitty.
No, it was totally extra shitty.
Wow.
You had your head full of fluids, and you got when your head's full of CVS fluids, you won't drain. You're lethargic at that point. So I just.
My
So you got to school us a little bit on what we can and can't do, because I was feeding you these tall beers all
Big
night
ones,
long.
big ones.
Those are fine. Again,
He goes, I'm not gonna wave
Those
those
are fine.
off.
So I didn't do anything wrong. I
Okay.
didn't lead you.
Okay.
I didn't lead you in a path of destruction.
Wasn't our
so
fault.
no.
All right.
That was my own taking of the wheel, being stupid, and didn't
Right.
properly prepare myself for a show that was going to be that intense.
Okay.
I came home, didn't eat adequately enough after a 40-mile bike ride, and went and drank beer. After the first 2 beers, that's all hunky-dory. But the 3rd beer, your body's missing the pork chop theory, and it's starting to wonder where it's at.
And how many miles did you do that day?
40.
40 miles.
Only.
Good. Only 40 miles.
Today,
Yeah.
only 22 because
Okay.
it was raining.
Yeah.
But I ate a ton of food and had a sushi over here at this Nico place.
Is
How
Miko
is
nice?
that?
You gotta check that place out.
Let's
Hello,
get hey,
let's
so
get a-
hey,
let's get a plug for
You know
Miko.
what we do? We do all the reviews and talk about Vista, because this is where we're at. This is where we do our show. So let's let Mark do one of his first reviews of a local business, Miko Sushi, here in downtown Vista.
Miko Sushi.
Give your honest opinion. Hold nothing back. What did you have? How was it? What do you think of the ambiance, the place? What'd you think?
You know what? They did a good job. You know, white wood design. Can't complain there. Really nice setting. Very good ambiance. They made use of that room finally. You know, the food, appetizers, crunchy jalapenos, or your half-cut oyster shells. I mean, they're pretty good. Had a little slice of lemon in there. Nice. Then had a couple of crab tuna tempura rolls, and a yellowtail sushi roll, and then an albacore roll, and I had this baked roll. I don't know about you, but this baked roll,
Salmon? Was it
Was it
salmon?
eel?
it was baked. It was
eel?
baked salmon.
Oh, yeah.
It was a baked sushi roll with something, and then I had salmon and whatnot on top. Somebody holler out King out there and tell him to get back here. He'll say it. No, but he's the chef. I'm not.
So it sounds like it's amazing.
Baked sushi. You need
I
to get
love
over there and try
I
this
love
out.
sushi. They make this baked one where it's like salmon, and they bake it so it's like seared, kind of, you know, not fully cooked but cooked.
Yeah.
And put all kinds of goop and shit in there.
Middle side.
Man, it's amazing. It is amazing. So I like sushi is one of my favorites. The only thing is I've been seeing some things on the news and people talking about getting sick from sushi and all that. So
All
it's
the
kind
mercury.
of deterred me. Not so much the mercury, but
Farm salmon.
there's been some shit going on that where the fish has been bad and people have been getting sick, like tapeworm and stuff.
Guys,
So,
let's be frank.
you know, and I've been eating it a lot forever. So, you know, I'm cool with it. But I just been hearing some shit about it.
He just looks like a tapeworm. It's
He
okay.
just looks
So
like
you would say
up to bar, up to good.
I would
if
say
we
I
were
would
given
say
a 1 through 5 star, What would you rate Miko?
You know what? I would take Miko and I'd go in there with a 4-star rating and I would enjoy it
All right.
because happy hour between 3 and 6.
I thought you were going to say happy
30%.
ending. I didn't know it was that kind of place.
He says yellowtail,
We're
so
talking
I
about
thought
sushi, not my massage.
Yee!
Okay.
Hey, so there it is. Mark's first review of the restaurant here at Miko Sushi in downtown Vista. He's giving her a 4-star. 4-star. 4 stars good enough for me. If I'm going out to have sushi, 4 or 5-star, I'm in. So check it out, Miko Sushi. I think it's going to be the spot.
Yeah, sound like we have to test that out maybe this weekend.
Yeah,
For
let's give it a
Vista,
run.
you got to check it out.
There we
It's
go.
going to be the new spot. It's good.
There we go. So beautiful. I wonder, the only on a technical thing on my Facebook are people saying I am live?
What?
Are they saying that I'm live? That
Yeah,
I'm
we're live.
right now?
This is fresh.
No, I'm saying on our Facebook. Is it saying on your Guy Murray's site, on
We're
Rick
live.
Salah's site,
It says live,
that we're live on Pelon and Chubby?
Yeah, it says
All
live.
it says
It's got
right
a
there.
little blinking. What
Can't
are
you see
pointing
it?
Well, I know Pelon and Chubby is.
at? What are you pointing at?
Holy Jesus. Mark's pointing at flashing
Mike
lights.
is pointing. Oh, don't go
Can't
into the
you
light,
see it?
Mark. Don't go into the
Can't you
light.
see it? So Jeff Papa Gringo gave us a stellar review. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw Poppy Gringo.
Yeah, he said the last week's podcast was epic. Epic. That's a big word. Because I remember that party, the most epic party ever, where those kids throw that party in L.A., and they get like 10,000 people there, and the cops show up in riot gear and a helicopter, and the house is completely destroyed. That's when somebody says epic reference.
Yes.
That's what so that's a
the
big
best
compliment
part.
as far as I'm concerned.
It's the guy who owns all those parking meters in Chicago. He's a prince. He comes out here after everybody pays their ticket fees there and goes and parties in L.A.
What?
Just saying,
All right, just saying. Let's do it.
You know, if you're a prince that owns all those parking meters in Chicago, that's where the money's spent. L.A. partying.
I want to know the guy who has the little reflectors on the highway who gets a penny for everyone, or a quarter of a penny for every little reflective
Really?
light on the
I think that's his cousin. It's a prince too. One of those guys over there.
Somebody's got some money.
Billions of dollars, all right. And
It'd
we're
be
just
funny if
paying
it was some
to him.
Asian dude that got it.
Oh, it is.
That can't drive. That drive by braille. Yeah.
He actually created something to assist people to drive.
Yeah.
It was low vision,
That'd
and
be
you could only go by the glare.
There'd be a little irony there, no?
That'd be terrible. Terrible irony.
CC Strong.
Hi, CC.
Says, hey, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
It says, I can't.
She can't do sushi.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Why?
Hell no. Oh. All right.
It's just fish.
Understandable.
Yeah, you force us to do it, but you can't fucking participate.
What?
That's how it is.
She said sushi, not Gucci.
Get your head down there, motherfucker. Like, all right,
Force it on her, force it on her.
Luckily, I like sushi.
I eat out of both places.
It is, it is okay.
It is what it is.
Good traveling. Actually, I had a little bit this morning.
5-star.
At 2 a.m., I woke up.
You ate at the Y?
And I went to take a piss. And I came back in the room and I took a look, and this ass was just popping out of the blankets.
Oh, man.
And so I just dove in like I was scuba diving.
Tap that ass. Tap
Dove
that
in
ass,
face first.
Tap that ass.
If it ain't good enough to eat, it ain't good enough to fuck. I'll tell you that.
I heard that.
That's the holy grail right there.
I heard that.
Holy grail.
So I went in for a swim early this morning.
What?
Yup. It was good eating. Get you some if you have an opportunity.
If you can, start off the day on a good note.
So it's episode number 28. On our way to 50. We're cruising right along. The Pelon and Chubby studio in-house at my house is got the first coat of primer, second coat of primer. All the walls are ready to go. The red paint's going on. The shiplap's going on. We should be moving in 2 weeks.
That'll be hard.
At the latest. We might even be able to get in this Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Next show could be in the Pelon and Chubby studio.
Of the beast.
We'll see. We'll see. I know guys are a little worried, though. We're not getting any outside traffic. We don't have the kind of... But we're just going to have people come over.
We'll just invite you over. That'll work.
Just come over.
Invite you over.
And but 2 weeks, we're definitely there. So we have 2 weeks to plan
And get it up to go.
to get a studio audience there. And we're going to have a keg of beer. We'll have some champagne to christen the place.
And we'll probably invite our real estate friends over.
Sure. or whoever wants to come.
Yeah, I know.
We just need.
Under the breath, I heard you. I heard it.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing. In the studio, we're doing a show. It's our business.
It's our stuff.
People's feelings shouldn't get hurt. We're going to talk about shit. We're going to do shit that might anger some people.
The way we do what we do.
But there's no rules.
Hey, so if you want to comment, please raise your hand first, and I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Mark's going to control that. But here, like the old lady, right? It's her house. We're both our house, right? So the room is half her room,
right.
Technically.
Right.
But she doesn't have any say on the content of the show, what happens in the show. And there can't be any hard feelings because I don't want to feel like I have to hold back because she's watching, she's there. No, I got to do the show. I got a fucking job to do. I have information to disseminate across the country, and I can't be controlled or told what to say and what not to say.
Man of free will.
Yeah, man of free will.
So
I am a man of
once the show's over, you can say whatever you want to say.
Right.
But while that show's being recorded, while we're doing the show,
Are we gonna have
I swear,
an on the air or something?
I swear that I will bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I'm getting excited.
We'll have a.
You can't handle the truth.
We're gonna have a sign on the door that's gonna say "on the air." So don't knock, don't come in, don't bother us while this is going on, because you will get fucking shot between the eyes.
It might even be in Braille too, so figure it out first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Well, we have to shoot them in the back if that was.
They running.
Yeah, and tell them to please put on the hoodie first.
I'll shoot.
It's going to be the Trayvon brand hoodie, but yes.
Yes. Gotta have some Skittles. Oh yeah, and ladies, dress code will be strictly enforced. Minimum one piece of garment, clothing at all times.
Let's not start World War III before it happens.
Okay, sorry.
Let's just let it happen and be like, oh fuck, we didn't know.
We did not know.
We didn't know.
Dress code will be strictly enforced.
I'm noticing the trivia buffs are starting to file in. They're some savvy fuckers, boy.
They're pretty smart.
They worry me.
They gifted.
They scare me. They make me nervous.
I'm worried now.
So, look at those in the house.
Hey.
If you want to be on camera, you might want to take this seat over here and be heard. So we're gonna
some brother action.
On a mic. Okay, we're good.
Two on a mic.
Jason Wickstrom in the house.
J-Tone, Mr.
J-Tone.
Feverman.
You better give me them driving lessons later, man.
Another member. Oh yeah, this is the guy that's going to give you the driving lessons.
You're right on.
All right, so this is another part-time member of the show right now. You're going to come in here and give some funny. We need to tag you in on this.
Right.
You have your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Join in so all your people can see you. Mark, join in so all your people can see you.
I'm all joined, didn't I?
You're going to be the only one of your group that's not going to see us.
You're going to be the one.
Bullshit. I can see everything.
He'll play back his little device. Shit, I'm not in that
Taking
one.
shots at my weight.
Siri says she can't understand me.
If you're going to take shots at my weight, I'm going to fuck with you about your no eyes.
This is over.
Siri does not pay attention. Is Siri related to Amazon Echo?
No. They fight, actually. They do not get along. Those girls
Once again, welcome to all the Facebook crew out there.
Look at that.
See us, the
That's
people on the podcast.
4 heads.
But we got the Chubby over in the corner.
Chubby's in the house.
Mark's right here.
Mark
Jason
Woodard.
Wickstrom over here.
Jason Wickstrom. Jay Feverman.
Jay Feverman.
Fever's in the house.
Sound like the beaver, man.
And
He likes the fever, man.
I'm Pelon. And we are here on our Wednesday behind the scenes Facebook show. That's all
50.
it is, behind the scenes.
50.
And
That's
then
all you're going to get.
we got the recording of the podcast, which comes out on Podbean, iTunes. Throw some of those other ones.
Google Music, Shuffle,
Twitter.
LimeWire.
There's so many.
So many of them are just scalping our stuff right now
All you
because
got
it's
to do,
good stuff.
what do? Search Pelon and Chubby, and then it'll show like everywhere.
Episodes,
And
top hits.
and we are looking for sponsors.
Get your kitty
There is
in.
a sponsor for the show itself, and then we're going to have a sponsor for the comedy preview, which is going to be tell you all the comedy shows that are coming into town. So it'll kind of go like this. If, let's say, 805 was a sponsor, this is a comedy preview brought to you by 805 by Firestone.
Right.
So that could be your company there, folks. So not for much. Get in what you can get in cheap.
50.
We will keep your rates the same before this show blows the fuck up.
50.
And you can look online, and it's not us just saying it. Look online and you see where this show is going. You see what the trend is. Like if you're a stockbroker, this is trending up. You'd buy when it's low,
up.
right?
Buy
And
now.
then sell when it's high, right? So buy now, get in, sponsor now while you can get in, while you can afford it as a small company. And then we'll help each other grow together. So that's what we're looking for. Mark, keep those feet quiet. I can hear it. All right, so
Tip tapping.
we are going to, we have a couple different options we can do. We can go into the comedy preview, or we can go into current events. Everybody take a popular current event and talk about what makes that weird to you.
All right.
And then we'll make it funny, and we'll all add in.
I like that.
So let's do In the News. We are not the news. We will make fun of the news. We're going to talk about the news, but we are 100% not the news.
Not.
So what's going on? Current events in the news. Who wants to go first?
All right.
Jason.
Go
All
for it.
right. Well, I would say that this happened just last Sunday with Oscar. We had Oscar a while back, and old Gary Oldman took home the Oscar, and I'm real happy for the guy. You know, he played a vampire before.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman, he won. Now, the thing with that is, you know that Daniel Day-Lewis is retired now. This was his last movie.
Right.
Thank God, because the guy was winning. He won like 17 Oscars.
Oh, yeah.
So
He's been in line.
he's incredible. And the guy was amazing. Here's the thing people didn't realize about him. Back in the day, he won his first Oscar for My Left Foot. My Left Foot. What a lot of people don't know, before he got that role, he didn't even have a foot. What? He grew a foot. How many actors grow feet?
Not for any part, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on. I mean, Tom Hanks is always going, oh, hey, life is like a box of chocolates. You know what? You didn't grow no foot. And Leo popped a cap in your ass, DiCaprio. That guy, he took it up.
I like him.
Yeah, he's great.
It took a while for him to get his first Oscar.
Exactly. Do you know what he had to do?
What did he have to do?
Get off the
I
shit.
can imagine the
He
casting
had to have
couch.
sex with a bear on film.
Nice.
Multiple takes.
I'll tell you what.
I mean,
That's for real.
And he wasn't pitching.
That poor
He
bear.
was catching.
Oh.
Yes.
He was catching. And I hear tell his catcher's mitt after that.
Well, I knew he caught a cold, but I didn't know he got.
It was
Tore
okay.
Tore up. He took it one for Team Oscar.
Wow.
Took it,
Team
got
Oscar
him,
got
so-
him there.
I didn't
So
see this.
yeah, it's that. What's that movie?
But the last thing I want to say about Oscar though, how come my favorite Spanish actor, he wasn't even nominated? My favorite Spanish actor, you know who he is?
Edward James Olmos?
No.
Nope.
Roberto De Niro.
Well, De Niro.
De Niro. He's pretty good.
Is he Spanish or
He's not
Italian?
Spanish. He's Italian.
He's not
Stop it.
Spanish? Are you
Stop
sure?
it.
With that
He's
name?
Italian.
Are you serious?
That's Italian.
De Niro?
Italiano.
Man,
Let me ask you this question though.
I think because of his mafia
Since
ties,
we're-
and he makes a lot of money.
could be Mexican mafia.
Since we're talking about Oscars, they came on the news and they were saying that the Oscars, as far as people watching, the numbers of
viewership
people
was
watching
down.
was down. Like, okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? No shit.
Mark said he apologized for not watching him.
I don't watch.
I know you
what,
tried-
What are the Oscars?
You tried like
Who's Oscar?
hell, but
Who's Oscar?
Yeah.
you tried like. Hey, why don't you get a 3D TV? Then you can like feel the fucking-
Smell-o-vision or some shit. Well, your senses are off, man. I'm sorry.
All right, so look, they said the viewership was down by a huge percentage. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. Why wouldn't you expect that? You know, people are tired of watching everybody show up in black like it's a fucking funeral. Look, you guys are still getting paid, motherfuckers. Just because you got touched or whatever the fuck it is, because you had to apply the rules of getting a role. Part of the rules of getting a role is you got to suck off somebody, you got to get touched inappropriately. That's the way Hollywood's been for fucking years and years. Why is it going to change? Because you
Nothing's
feel a
gonna
little fucking
change.
sensitive. So people are tired of you looking like you're showing up to a funeral, wearing all black
Hit
and
'em, Rick.
the fucking Me
Hit 'em,
Too's
Rick.
and all. So you know what they said? They said we're just not going to watch.
Not gonna watch
because
us.
we don't want to have to be put through this bullshit every awards show. You guys started this fucking thing.
We
Look,
didn't
if you
start
want
the
all these
fire.
awards to go
was
to the
already
wayside
burning
and never
since
be
the world
watched
was
ever again,
turning.
then stop crying about how the fucking rules go and how things are done. Things have been done that way for years and years, and they're going to keep on being. The next Harvey Weinstein is coming, fuckers. So be ready. Get your assholes ready. Get your DSLs ready. Get ready to get suck off somebody. Get ready to get fucked by somebody. Because if you want that next role, you want to win the next Oscar, Emmy, whatever the fuck it is, you're going to have to do your due diligence and get on all four, motherfuckers.
Pay your taxes. Oh.
If you don't like it, change. Hey, if you don't like it, change fucking occupations.
Just ask Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, just change occupation. Yeah, get fucked by a bear. Look at Leo.
Get some.
He did the right thing.
Get done.
And is he crying about it? Do you see him texting me too? No, you don't see that.
Super Troopers.
It was a guy in a suit like on Super Troopers.
Stop crying, you motherfuckers. Bear fucker.
All right.
So anyway,
Latest events.
either take the paycheck and shut the fuck up or get out of showbiz.
Ah. Very good. Very
So
good.
Guy, what's your topic?
The recent passing of excellent physicist Stephen
Fuck that
Hawking.
motherfucker, man.
Oh, let's go.
Wait.
Let's go
He just
indeed.
left?
That
He just
piece of
left.
shit.
He just left yesterday.
I don't watch
You know
the
what?
news, guys.
In Cambridge, so
on, man.
it was actually 314. Everything's today was the International Day of Pi. He actually died in Cambridge, so it was 314 there.
Yeah,
Also
was it that, like,
300. Also Einstein's birthday.
You know
That's like that 27-year-old rock star fucking ending your life. I bet you that piece of shit did it on purpose and fucking pulled the plug.
But did he
on
predict
Pi Day?
If you're
Pi
talking
Day.
about pie, did you know what
I love hair pie.
Whitesnake singer? He's coming out with that new version of their song, that Here I Go.
Here I go again. He's doing a redo.
He is redoing
What about
it.
Warren?
It's coming. No,
No.
it's
Cherry
coming out.
pie?
No.
no, it's
No,
coming
Warren.
out. Check it out. This is a very good rendition of how I got to hear a sneak peek of it.
Let's hear it.
Because I know David
Goes like what?
And it goes. Maybe I should get me a calculator, one that goes on for infinity. Oh Lord, you're like a Rubik's Cube painted the wrong color on every side. But I know what it means to be a rock star with a mathematician dreams. And here I go, I'm trying to solve pie. Who do I think I am? I ain't no Einstein.
And it can go
sure ain't
on.
That dude from a beautiful mind, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Hey, just get in your wheelchair and wheel the fuck out of here.
So a couple of conversations that had come up, on how great he was and how, but it's like, okay, you transition, you go to the other side, and you're an atheist, and then you realize that
The motherfucker's an overpaid
there are
psychic.
pearly gates. He's gonna and his,
Hey,
his
what's the difference
there's
between-
there's no rails on the wheelchair to go up to
What's
heaven.
the difference
So
between him and that, Aunt Chloe or whatever that used to be on the 800 numbers?
yes,
What was her name?
the spiritualist, Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe. What's
Yeah.
the difference between Hawking and Chloe? Fucking nothing. Skin color. That's the only fucking difference. They're both bullshits.
Well, okay, first of all, Chloe did not have ALS.
Yeah.
Right.
She just had a rap on her head.
Okay.
Chloe used to do rap and rhyme.
Right. But where did she make all her loot?
Stephen did
Being the
dubstep.
Right, the cross deception of the big thing
Dude, I watched
therapy.
the movie. I watched the fucking
don't
movie
know what
with
she really done.
Stephen Hawking. Fuck
No, that was
guy,
that.
dude.
What movie was that, Rick?
yeah.
What movie was that?
They had a movie about
They had a
him.
Lifetime story?
Yeah, no, they
Really?
had a movie, yeah.
Was it a Hallmark picture? or-
Some English dorky motherfucker played
man,
it.
that's right. Oh wow, I missed
Same
that.
guy that played the chick.
But if
The-
you want to
the
get
dresses
what
like a
ready to
chick.
find a
Remember that
sign,
movie? I don't remember the name of it, but can I get a fucking beer? Holy
it's not the thing that you're only
You
talking
know,
to
I go
make
through
jokes
this
about.
shit every week.
It's the thing about the world.
And since we're on a physicist thing and a big trip, today
question.
was also a magnetic flare from the sun supposed to hit the Earth today, or should have happened, or did happen
where?
today. Slow down.
All I know,
You know what? It ruined Netflix for like 10
Well, 10 minutes. 10 minutes was down. My
I
phone,
couldn't watch my Netflix.
everything was off.
The world was at end
My
for
little
10
boy,
minutes.
he could not watch Sesame Street.
So pie took everybody out. So people would cut a piece of the pie out
Pie Day, I was cool with it, right?
for a
Because
minute.
They were giving away pizza pies
Yeah.
at a discount.
And-
They were
and,
giving away pop pies
And
at a discount.
Marie Callender's was
I was good with it. I was loving it. I was feeling the day.
Until you went to the
I
ghetto
went
prostitute
down-
house?
No,
The
I
ghetto
went-
cat
yeah,
house?
I went to the Ghetto Hair Pie House and asked for my hair pie discount.
Oh my gosh.
And she wasn't having it.
No, she was
She said-
tired actually. It was Miss Cleo. She had
Too
no-
cheap, too cheap. You too buku. Get out. Get out.
Oh my
So
goodness.
she was given no discount for the hair pie.
Oh my goodness.
Bitch.
So rest in
day
peace,
was
Stephen
ruined right
Hawkins.
there.
Happy Pie Day.
So Mark,
And-
what's your
Mark, do you have a current
current
events?
event thing of the day thing?
I was approached by members of Race Across America Ram Ride and asked to fill in.
Well, that sounds-
Which race was it?
Leaving from Oceanside and 9 days later.
Ending in
arriving
Uranus?
New Jersey,
Okay.
3,500 miles later.
Sounds
Did
painful.
that sound like?
Other than that news in my life,
That's it? That's all the
that-
kids got to report?
that's all the kids got to report. I don't watch TV and stay
Well,
at
hold up,
home
hold
and
up.
Netflix.
So let's dig into that one real
dig
quick.
deeper.
So
No.
they want you to race from where to where? San
So,
Diego to
Somewhere to his anus.
Ram Ride is a race across America.
starting from where?
And starting from Oceanside,
That's a
California.
strange place to start. Terminating where?
California. Over in New Jersey.
In
New
Oceanside,
York.
New Jersey.
Yeah, over New Jersey.
No, well, there's
New
an
Jersey.
Oceanside, New Jersey.
No,
or Ocean,
New Jersey on
New
the
Jersey
East
shore,
Coast.
the shore.
I don't know about the shore.
Jersey Shore, I love that show.
Oh, I love that show. It's still
Oh,
there.
no.
No, it got wiped out during the hurricane.
That's what I thought.
Sandy
So-
took that one out.
It sounds like a Seinfeld episode where maybe someone was
Something
really
new
trying to
started-
recruit you into a cult or something.
Sounds like it was.
That's the Yellow Belly.
Hey, hey, keep your head on a swivel and watch out for shit, all right?
Always. Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
Oh.
So, the Trumpster, the Orange Man, the President of the United States of America
Number
a carrot.
45.
made a stop, Pablo. Made a stop in San Diego.
I
Was
heard
down
the
on the border.
I heard about the flyover.
No, he made his
flew
little
over.
stop and checked out the walls.
What wall?
Yeah, the different prototype walls
Of
that
the
they're going
materials that
to
are
use
sampling?
keep the Mexicans out.
I have something to say
Well,
about
why don't we put him in
I'll
and
tell you
try
what
to
though.
keep him out?
Here was the most amazing thing for me though in this whole story, is that these people are living in some extreme poverty by the border. They're living in buildings that were intended to be destroyed, but they've turned them into houses. They don't have doors. They don't have. So they're living in extreme poverty, and us as comics should really like take notice to this because living in this in that environment, living in the way they do, they still have a sense of humor, which to me that means a lot. Like to have a sense of humor. And one of the ladies was joking about it, and she's like, I don't know why he's wasting all this money on a wall. Why doesn't he just send us a check every month and pay us to stay out? Which I thought was funny, And then this other guy says, the wall's not going to help. We're going to do like they do in the Olympics and use a pole and pole vault over it, But they're going to find a way to get over it. They're like, this is a waste of money. This is stupid. And then one of them actually had a sign and said, Trump, we are not your enemy. We are not enemies of the United States, which, makes you feel, but I like to keep it in perspective for people so you understand no matter what side of the wall you're on, other countries do not just let you waltz in their country and do whatever the fuck you want. They have rules, Here,
Talk about
you
how
can
hard
come
it
in
is.
and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
How hard is it to get into
Just
Canada?
don't get caught. Oh.
You can't have a felony if you go into Canada.
Nope.
So my here they're coming over and by millions and
truckloads.
millions, right?
Come on over.
And in tariffs, like if you want to buy a car, I'm from Costa Rica. If you want to buy a car in Costa Rica, you're going to pay 200 and something % tax on the value. So your car that costs 25 grand, you want to ship it over there? Sounds like a good idea,
Import.
right? You're going to pay 40 grand in what they call impuestos, what are taxes, to bring it in the country. So everybody's crying about, the beers are going to be a little bit more because they're putting a tariff on a tax on an extra tariff on steel and aluminum and shit. Motherfuckers, wake up, get educated. You're complaining about what's going on here, what Trump is doing here. No, stupid, he's just doing all the stuff that they've done across the world that everybody else does.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we're just trying to catch up because we've been fucking railroaded and taken advantage of as a nation for so many years because your bleeding heart motherfuckers can't do the right fucking thing and tax people where it's appropriate and just allow people to run all over your ass. And everybody else is getting tired of getting fucked and paying a premium for everything. Woo! So can you fucking like go save some animals somewhere or do something, buy a fucking Birkenstock or two and shut the fuck up and learn about what you're talking to? Another 805, Paul has my time. But you know what I mean? If you're going to complain, fucking educate yourselves, donkeys. Or are they donkeys or are they bears? I think they're donkeys. Democrats?
Democrats
are donkeys, right?
Donkeys. Talking about football?
Learn something, fucking weirdos.
Well, if I could just interject one thing.
Absolutely. Put your dick in where you can.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do that. But,
That caught him.
but lady fever.
You said inject.
But why is Trump? He keeps pushing this. How Mexico's going to pay for the wall. Mexico's going to pay for a wall. I can tell you for a fact. I no way Mexico's going to pay for a wall. And I'll tell you, they're not paying for the wall. I'll tell you why. First off, Pink Floyd is a British band.
Smart man.
The Wall came out 40 years ago. I mean, maybe, are they going to re-record it in Spanish?
Well,
$7 billion too? I mean, they can maybe reissue it, but I mean, come on.
Hey,
And they're split up.
Crazy.
there's a void in the world.
Right?
They tore down the wall in Germany, separating the east and the west.
One guy got the shit.
Yeah, I get it, man.
So now they got to build this
Bring
wall
that
down
wall
here
over here.
to set the world
bricks
axis
are here.
even again.
Okay.
Coming soon.
So
The Wall of Mexico.
The Wall of Mexico.
Anyway.
Was it?
Ended in Germany. We got to start over here, you know. No.
Radio.
I'm on a
they're gonna do
Mexican.
wow radio.
Seriously though.
So they hey, Border Patrol, leave our kids alone.
Hey, there you go. Leave the kids alone.
All we wanted was
shit.
just
Another piss on your wall.
And it really is a serious topic. Though.
Let's
I
get
have
serious.
several friends. I have my family members who are Hispanic. Most are legal in the country. I
Most
think.
of them.
My little boy was born here and stuff. Even though but little fever, yeah. But he does.
805.
We do have to get him a towel every now and then.
Hey, but you know what? I'm not gonna bring up because I've talked about it on 2 or 3 different of our shows what my beliefs are about illegal aliens in the country, and it has nothing to do with them as people, individuals. Yeah. It's as a group.
Whoa.
As a group, we can't allow it. There are ways to get in this country. There's papers to fill out. There's money to be paid, and then you can come in the country. Thank you, baby. So, my thing is like, either go through the due process or sneak over here and then shut the fuck up.
We'll get through the due process
Just
of
sit,
getting back.
sit in your corner and shut up. You don't have any rights. Like they say, oh, we have rights. The DACA, whatever, BACA, fucking whatever. They all want rights, right? For education.
We're
No,
Americans.
you know
We
what?
have no rights.
You don't have any. I'm sorry, but you don't have any
Not
rights.
today.
You don't have any. You did not come over legally. You don't have any. But it's okay that you're here. I don't want them to send you back. But don't start demanding shit.
Somebody could argue. Now, I have
Don't start
feelings on both
demanding
sides.
shit.
Somebody could argue
Let's
that
see what their
since
argument
they're paying taxes and getting Social Security cards and things
Are
like
they?
that.
Are they?
How do they get a
lot of
social
them
security number? And
They get an ITIN.
They get their
The ITIN is
Yeah,
a
they get
number
that.
that they can pay taxes on.
excuse me for interrupting, but I have to prove that I'm blind every 6 months to keep my Social Security disability. So I live in irony every 6 months to my government because to them I can still see for whatever reason.
And it's like going to grow itself
Have you
back.
had them touch your eye?
I'm taking my eye out,
Out
and
for
rolling
'em, huh?
across the table.
Nice.
And they still say, we'll see you in 6 months.
Did you call like deuces or snake eyes or what did you call when you rolled them?
Do they wave to the eye that's rolling on the table?
Yeah, exactly. They just kinda go, oh, well, next.
Next.
You know this. You know what? They make up rules. Like We're getting our 5-year-old into or 4-year-old into TK, they call it.
Okay.
So like your birthday is before a certain date, so you really can't go into kindergarten, but you go into this like pre-kindergarten, TK, right? Yeah. So they got these rules. They actually publish these rules on their website.
And if the kid can get to the website
and all that, right?
Right. If the kid can get to the website, he should be able to get in the class.
If it's on the internet, it's got to be true, right?
Right.
So they got it posted on there. The old lady goes in there to sign them up, and this bitch decides she's going to make up the rules as we go.
Changing the rules.
Right. So he's supposed to have this shot. Well, on the rules it says you don't have to have that shot yet. But this bitch is saying she's. So what we did is we went to the school that my daughter goes to.
What shot was
TK program, also in Vista.
What was the shot requirement?
I don't know, some bullshit shot that you're supposed to get when you're 5.
Hep C or
no,
B or D or
when
D,
you're
whatever.
5. But he's not 5 yet, so he can't have the shot. The doctor won't give it to him.
You can't handle the shot.
We go to the office, which is in Vista Unified,
right?
And the people say it's perfectly fine. So we go back to the other school, and she's like, "Nope, I want to." So,
wow.
Like I was saying, there's so many rules already. Why are we going to fucking create extra rules? Why do we do that as a people?
Well, you got one people that's saying, "Nope, I won't do anything," and then you got the person that's over them saying, "Oh yeah, they'll do it." So
like the social security offices are so full of shit.
You know, there's mixed information.
I think they pull out a drawer, look at the counter, and go, "Okay, yeah, one more. We can get one more in."
You want to get all political?
Like
all the rules, and then all these our politicians. These guys have their own set of rules, you know, that has nothing to do with the Bill of Rights or anything. As they just spend and spend
Both sides. On both sides.
It's ridiculous. You can't get it.
Here's something crazy. Here's something crazy. Speaking of schools, the kids were walking out of school. Today was their national observation of protesting the gun thing.
That's a big one.
I watched a couple of Facebook Lives and stuff and everything like that. It looked like mild spattering, little non-participation type of thing. It was kind of voluntary. Some kids were afraid of being retributed against, and I honestly.
The smart kids stayed in school and wanted to study
because they don't fuck around.
They don't fuck around.
They've seen all the black and Mexican kids.
Summa cum laude.
Right? They've seen them all fuck off.
I graduated summa cum laude.
White and Asian kids stayed in class.
I could take the last 6 days of school off, completely off. You fuckers take one day off, and y'all gonna have to make up 2 weeks.
You know what? The Asian kids will never stand for anything. They'll never defend anything because they have one mission. Complete school and get good grades and get a good job. They don't give a fuck about anything. They will sell out their own fucking family. They don't care about standing up for anything.
And scene.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So true. So true.
Oh, man.
Well,
it's hard to hold my tongue.
Come on, man. Let it rip. Jay,
don't say what you want. That's the whole point.
I have a good friend of mine.
Sorry about that.
He defected from China because of religious persecution because him and his family are Christians. Had to leave. His mom could not actually get out of the country in time. So she's still there, but he's here. Kid is smart, doing like differential fractions. He's going to be he wants to be like this super economic kid and the nicest kid on planet Earth. And it's just hearing his story as he got over,
right?
You know how he got over him and his
half of that's bullshit, right?
I don't believe it's bullshit. Anyways,
which part? Come on, man!
You're dragging me into this.
Hey, there's a thing.
And then I have a Russian immigrant friend who she
do not leave her alone in your house, whatever you do.
I didn't say she was that close.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I wouldn't. No,
you said the R bomb.
Dude,
Russia.
Oh, there it goes again.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
No, but that's for real. I found my flooring for the new Pelon and Chubby show on Craigslist. So everything's fine. You know, we're texting back and forth. We plan the meet, right? So I go and I'm going to hand over the money and pick up the flooring. Engineered hardwood. It's maple. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the guy opens his mouth and I hear, "Where's the money?
Where's the money?
The wood is here. Where is the money?"
Where is the money?
And I was like, oh fuck, I better check it out. He's Russian.
What
I
was
better
it?
respect.
R-bomb.
I better respect every
R-bomb
fucking
election though, so you're probably okay.
every
What's his name?
stick of
What was
Florida.
his name?
Boris.
My God, he beat Drummond?
Shit.
He went there.
Boris beat
Yeah, I
Drummond?
better not fucking.
He could have said Klaus, so it would have been all right, but he went there. No,
Boris. Yeah, dude, fuck that.
That's awesome.
You gotta inspect everything.
always.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, the stereotypes, why they're around, why they have been around for years and years, because they're fucking true. They're absolutely true. Otherwise, they would have never been invented.
And yeah, they wouldn't have been invented.
They are true.
Stereotypes. People who
Yes. Absolute truths.
get on a fad and join with that bus
I,
wagon.
I can't afford most stereos, so I steal them.
What happened, speaking of stereotypes, what
See?
happened to Kenmore?
I
Man, remember that?
I
Back in
took
the
and
day,
stole
those-
the Ken. I stole
those
the
were-
Kenmore, and
Those were good, man. That's
the
good.
original radio was a Rayovac. His technology was stolen by Tandy and mass produced and horrible crimes.
Isn't that kind of what Bill Gates did, man?
Well, he used he didn't like steal it. He just got a bunch of smart people
Yeah.
to do it, and he just put his name on it.
Exactly. Well, that is smart.
What
man.
Stephen Hawkins did. Anyway,
Well, you can't.
stacked his name on it, but it's
Well,
okay.
the Bang Theory wasn't. God, I can't mess with that one. I'll leave.
Why?
I'll leave because he stood for more than just that. But Big Bang Theory and all the other things, he thought of a star.
Oh, he created that TV show, The Big Bang Theory?
Okay, stop.
That's a funny
Stop
show.
now. Stop. Don't go.
That is pretty good, man.
I grew up with
If
the
anyone
Big Bang
brings up,
Theory. All right.
All right, man.
I am here because of the Big
I had
Bang
to
Theory.
watch that. I had to watch that again to relive it.
He is a funny writer.
Please.
I can sit here and explain to you that entire show
He is a-
in my life story, starting
he's
with
a-
foster care because of no.
He is a glorified, overpaid
Atheist.
psychic.
That's right, all right. I'm still
Psychic.
here.
He's a tarot card reading buffoon.
Yeah.
I use a
You know
computer. I don't
Sad
use
part about
tarot
giving
cards.
Gypsy
I'm
on a period
surprised a
finger job.
UFO didn't fly by
your
and
palm read
fucking
for
hit him
free.
in the
I know,
middle
right?
of the night somewhere. All right, so any current events that we want to go over anymore?
I think that's all the wrap on the current events.
Well, let's get through this
Comedy show.
preview. It's actually, guy, I was telling you earlier, this is a huge weekend for comedy in San Diego.
Huge as in
Huge,
huge.
like Black Cock huge.
Oh, wow.
Weekend for
Man,
comedy.
White holiday.
Yes. So it is a massive weekend. And I was telling Guy, it's ironic and appropriate that it's a big weekend in comedy in San Diego. And the reason that it is so huge is because none of the comics are from San Diego.
They're all from Ireland.
They're all from Ireland.
Like you too.
Doing dubstep. Doing Danish dubstep.
That makes it an incredible show. Adam Ant just walked in the room. Holy
I
shit.
know, right?
All right, so-
I thought it was.
All right, so coming comedy preview. Like I said, if your company wants to sponsor the comedy preview, all you got to do is send loot, lots of loot, and I will put you on the comedy preview brought to you by
Call us
your
in
company.
the end and you
So let's
only
work
like
like we
to
always do
tell.
up the coast
Never
to the
say
Irvine
if you had no
Improv,
loot.
one of my favorite clubs of all time. Here is, I'm going to tell you guys a little story about this one, man. It's the Joe Coy is going to be up there. But here's the amazing thing.
My
Joe
God.
Coy's up there from 16th through the 18th, right? They actually have him 2 weekends in a row, which is almost unheard
Wow.
of.
Dos
Right? And here's the
weekends.
even bigger thing.
Sold out. Sold out.
Almost every show is sold out. Tickets are 40 to 75. 40 to 75. So let
Shut
me
the French
explain
door.
to you, aspiring comics who think you should get paid and you're the shit. This is what you need to do first. Sell out the Irvine Improv 2 weekends in a row. 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, 1 show on, and for 2 weekends in a row. Now there are tickets still available. Thursday the 22nd at 9:45, Friday the 23rd at 9:45, and Saturday the 24th at 7 p.m. There are shows you can still get Sunday, the 18th on that first weekend at 9:30. So there's tickets available for those shows. But out of all the shows that he's doing, there are like completely sold out. This is Joe Coy. You know, he used to do the announcements at the Laker games. He's been on a bunch of shows. He's got TV credits, movie
Not
credits.
Margaret Cho.
This guy,
Joe Coy.
Joe Coy. That's impressive. To me, that is
That's a
fucking
pretty impressive.
He's funny too.
Right.
He is funny.
So moving down the 15 to the Pachanga Comedy Club. I don't know if you had a chance to come out and check out. I don't know if you had a chance to come out and check out the show at Rookie Sports Bar in Oceanside, but my buddy was there. One of our first shows, I want to say almost a year ago. Adam Richmond. Yeah,
good.
he did a phenomenal show. Paul. He did a phenomenal show, and he did an hour and a half. Not many guys can sit there and do an hour and a half. The guy was on stage and killed it. What do you want, Mark? He did an hour and a half and just absolutely destroyed it. They're saying it's one of the best shows that was ever done at the at Rookies. So he is going to be at Pachanga 16th through the 18th. That's a 21 and up. The Irvine and Improv for Joe Coy is 18 and up. So that gives an opportunity for some of the younger kids to get out there and check it out. 16th through the 18th. Tickets are only $18.
Nice number.
Adam, 7:30 show every day. He's running for 3 days. I'm going to actually go out there and check out one of the shows.
You hear that?
I'm not going to pay to get in,
over there.
but I'm going to go check out my buddy Adam at one of the shows.
If you pay, you'll get a seat.
He gave me a lot of good advice and stuff. Adam, we did an open mic over there at
Tremont?
Tremont.
Yeah.
He was really cool, and he goes, "What you got to do is you got to get some videos going, Jay."
Get some videos, Jay.
So I do. That's what I do. But Adam's a good guy. I like him. Funny.
All right, so moving down the 15 to Kearney Mesa Comedy Palace. You know, I never really have all that much nice to say about the place, but I will say that they do have. I don't agree with the pricing. I think the pricing is bullshit. $20 to $25. 18 and up. It's a World Series of Comedy. The prelims.
Yes.
So that's kind of nice. You're going to see some local talent actually trying to get seen. I agree with it. I don't agree with the pricing. I think the pricing is way too much. There should be like half of that. But they do have the Comedy Palace World Series of Comedy going on. So if you're in the area, 18 and up, check it out. Try and get some free tickets or something because $20-25 is bullshit.
On Groupon.
But moving downtown to the American Comedy Company.
Hello.
Nice place underground. Like it a lot. It's in March 15th, 16th, 17th. St. Patty's Day, they got a special event after the show. A lot of drinking, which is what every St. Patty's Day should have. So after the comedy show, they're going to have some drinking going on. I love the price. $9, folks.
What?
$9, $9. 21 and up.
Groupon.
2 shows on Friday, 7:30, 9:30. Every other day is regular time. I believe it's 8 o'clock. Like I said, there's a little bonus on Saturday. You get a party there, St. Patty's Day. You're going to have some dancing girls and shit. But the nice part about this show is my buddy from Northern California, San Francisco comic, started out at the Embarcadero at the Punchline.
Mark Curry?
And he moved down to L.A., Jacob Surhoff.
Oh.
Jacob Surhoff, him and his
Yes,
wife
sir.
used to do my place. His wife, Sherry, would host the show, and then he would come on after and do some. He kind of looks like a skinny, tatted up Buddy Holly. Super
That's
funny.
spot on.
I am also going to go check out that show at the American Comedy Club this weekend. I'm going to go down there and show support for old Jacob for $9. Even if I had to pay the $9, I would still pay it. But of course, I'm not paying shit. I'm a comic. I don't pay for fucking comedy shows.
Can I interject one thing about the American
Put your
Comedy
dick in
Club?
where you can get it in.
All right.
Inject all you
I
want.
like the room. It's cool. Like you said, it's kind of underground there and stuff.
Yep.
But I'm up there. I'm drinking my drink, right? And
Sippy
then
cup.
I'm just let me hear me out.
I'm listening.
Drinking my drink, and then I realize it tastes so watered down. It's watered down, and I go, "Hey, bartender, why is this thing so watered down?" And he goes, "That's because it's water."
Just water.
And I go, well, "How do you water down water, mother trucker? Huh?
Mother
How the heck do you do that?"
Shut the front door.
Does he have like a special magic power with? I don't know, Harry. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I was disappointed.
Here's how you can water down water.
That's how you water down water.
I never knew there was a big difference until my 4-year-old gave me a little insight. I went to the fridge thing at the store, and I went to grab one of those. What's that water? Starts with an A. Super shitty.
No.
Not Arrowhead. That's equally as bad.
Avion or something.
Yeah,
Avion or Aquafina, yeah.
So I go to grab it, and my kid's like, "No." How much does he know that? That's the worst,
Not that
worst
one.
water on earth.
Not that water,
I
Daddy.
can see how the bartender could pour that, and then he could come in behind with some Fuji
Or something.
and then pour
Try to
in
make
there,
it nice.
and then actually make it like real water.
Ah.
But even my kid is a fucking water snob. He
Nice.
wouldn't drink that. Yeah, because he
Aquafina.
knows that comes from fucking toilet water.
Aquafina.
And Aquafina comes from a garden hose somewhere.
Nice.
That's the way we used to drink it. Hey, what do you guys? What's your take on smart water? You guys like smart water?
I would do smart water if I had a smart car with a smart person using my smartphone.
Smart
It tastes
water's
good.
okay.
It tastes good.
What? Well, hey,
You're buying the smart. That's it.
What? How
What's
is
so
it-
smart
how is
about
it? Yeah, how is it smart?
It's
Hey,
probably got a
if it's so
PhD
smart,
in its PhD.
How,
It's
how
got,
did it get caught? Shouldn't it be running free still?
should be free.
That's a dumb joke.
I have the text.
We were reeling it in with you.
There is a place in the world for all types of jokes, even corny fucking jokes. There's a place for them.
It's usually in Utah, but
Utah. Well, they got
Utah.
They do some other
corny stuff there. Yeah.
Hey, I think where they have the relatives read the mail to them because they were learned somewhere else.
You gonna learn today.
You will learn some different things.
Oh shit! All right, so moving over to Horton Plaza, the Madhouse Comedy Club, Friday and Saturday, 18 and up, 15 to $30. I would lean more to the 15.
He ain't gonna pay nothing.
And you know, guy, I punish this place on a regular basis.
On a regular.
But they're actually having a guy, LaShawn, whatever the fuck his name is.
LaShawn.
But he was on Last Comic Standing. There's a couple other guys that I have seen performing at the Comedy Store in Hollywood.
Daniel Leach's.
Yeah, so they're
good.
actually
He's good.
bringing in some talent. None of them are San Diego comics. I don't know how the parallels. All right, so
Where's all the local guys at?
The way you just scored that, right? I like, all right.
so
should've seen his
Friday
face
and
when
Saturday they got some decent talent. Get a free ticket or $15, make it worthwhile, but you might actually get some decent comedy there. So this week, moving up the coast to the beautiful La Jolla,
La Jolla.
the land of beautiful ladies. I love going there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Sunday is, we don't want her back here. Thanks for coming. 1 show, 7:30 on Sunday. I love the Comedy Store. They usually get the pick of the week most of the time because they bring in good
Who we got
talent.
there? What's going on there?
Hal Sparks.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing exciting. Let me put it to you like this. They are not getting the pick of the week. Absolutely not. No.
All the weakest link.
The trivia commies are here.
Talk about smart water again. If you want to go with smart water.
Let's get the pick of the week. Pick of the week. Trivia commies.
Joe Coy.
Eyeballing me here. All right. So Joe Coy would be the natural pick.
That's a hot one.
But I'm going to throw him out because that's a special event.
What about Jake?
So I'm going to put my pick of the week, the guaranteed show, the one that you will absolutely love. I love my buddy Jacob Suroff at the American Comedy Company. Let me put it like this. If you're down in the South Bay, you're down in San Diego, downtown, go see Jacob. That'll be so I'll make it regional. Pick of the week for the south end of San Diego, go see Jacob. That's my pick of the week for that.
Pick of the week.
If you're up in the north, you're up in Riverside County, North San Diego County, go see Adam Richmond at the Pachanga. You will not be disappointed. If you're a little sensitive and you're a defender of the world, you're a holy roller, don't go see him.
I'm I'm a
Get
holy
off the
roller.
crap
I thought he was funny.
Yeah, well, you're on the
hilarious.
fucking edge.
You're
If there was a
teetering.
decent-looking sheep, you might
JB
plug it,
teetering.
right?
JB's teetering.
You know it'd be against God's will, bestiality, but
Okay.
given the right look, you might fucking.
Okay. Well, no. Here, I'll tell you what. People always say, because I'm a believer and all. They say, how come you're not like a pastor like your father? My father was a pastor.
Lord
And I gotta
boys
tell
and
them,
the
the reason
brother
I'm
of a
not a
preacher,
pastor
man.
is because of those HLMOs, those darn HLMOs.
What are those holy?
No. I'll tell you what those are.
What are an HLMO?
Yeah, HLMOs are hot lesbos making out.
Where you see those at?
Hey,
I haven't seen not one.
Online.
They will be happening. I could be in deep prayer and thought to my Lord and Savior,
must have
and
a
they walk by, and all of a sudden, the only thing I'm praying is, oh, please don't let them stop, and could you pass me the popcorn?
Nice.
Hey, you know what?
Nice.
I don't.
That's why.
Okay, all my family.
Okay.
That's it. That's
All
what I
my
keep doing.
family are super holy rollers. I don't have a problem with it. But I don't want to lead you. Like, I don't want you to go all the way, drive out to Temecula, go to Pachanga, and expect to see this like nice show, and then Adam comes on and just.
Yeah, he's not Fox Radio.
He is not.
Or Seinfeld.
Right. He is not
He's
church
Adam
material.
Down in Richmond.
So I don't want you getting all pissed off, and I don't want to lead you. I'm not going to steer you wrong. That's why I say, if you're not a holy roller, probably not the show for you. If you're sensitive, you're a defender of the world, you worry how gay people get through their lives, yeah, don't go to the show. Don't go. Thank you, brother. Yeah. So the pick of the week.
North Edition.
North Edition, Adam Richmond at Pachanga.
Cheers.
South Bay. Go check out Jacob Surhoff. All these comics have worked for me at some point. So I know it'll be funny. That has been the comedy preview for the week of St. Patty's Day. So the next thing I wanted to do was talk about where you're going to spend your St. Patty's Day.
What you gonna do? Who's Patty?
Who's Patty?
They're going to have St. Patrick's Day here. Not a whole lot of specials on, but 91 Octane. Come out and check out Vista Village Pub. It's going to be...
Can we?
You're trying to get downtown to Smitty's. You want
I
to
will
go buy
be
a
here
ticket
for St.
first?
Patrick's Day.
If you don't have a ticket and have your name on a list, you will not get in.
It's
Where?
St. Patrick. Yeah.
Does anybody
Smitty's
give
the
a
second.
shit
No.
about that toilet of a bar? The only purpose it serves is after you leave here, you go over there and see what you can fucking scoop up.
So it was the benefit of St. Patrick is he
Sorry,
drove all the
Mark.
snakes out of Ireland.
I shit on your Disneyland. I'm
Is that
sorry.
why? Is that why he's got the? No,
No, he invented me Lucky Charms.
he's into the Lucky Charms and the green clover,
That's right.
the purple hearts.
So Kristen's down there. She's good people, so I shouldn't
Give her
shit on
give
it.
her some love.
So Mark, give them a little plugs.
Give a little love.
If you're
Say,
going-
hey,
if you're going down
to
to-
Smitty's, get your name on the list. Go buy a ticket. It's pretty cool because you get a ticket, you go in. It's kind of low key, high key, just
Low-key, the god of mischief?
low-key.
Explain that.
So you get a lot of your people that go in, they're buying the tickets because they know what they're gonna see. You got games of pool, you got karaoke, and a good time. Nothing else. If you're trying to be stupid, come back this side of town, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, that is the karaoke mecca of the world.
Is it really?
They do karaoke there 7 days a
Every
week, and they don't fuck
7 days a
around.
week?
7
Like if
days
somebody
a
goes up there joking around,
Oh,
they're
I'm
like,
up for game.
They,
I'm up for.
They motherfuck them like,
I'm
dude,
up for that.
Yeah.
Let's go do
what
this.
are you doing?
Let's go do this.
We do
I did. The
we
devil
take
went to Georgia
karaoke
last
seriously.
night.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking
No.
for a stolen seal.
I went,
he was in the
I
box.
went
He was way
to
behind.
the devil went to Jamaica. He was looking to sell some weed. He was standing in line. It was doing fine. It was excellent weed indeed.
Seriously.
and the trivia Nazis are here, so we might have to cut it off pretty soon.
BS.
Just hit it? Oh, that's
Just if you're watching our show, try not to shout out the answers. No, you can. It's on Facebook Live.
It's on Facebook
you know.
Live.
If
They'll
you
just
have
be
the
watching
answers
it.
to these questions, then you're good.
Try to whisper the question to you.
I don't even have the answers.
Highly
What do you
recommended.
get when you cross LSD with LDS? A high priest. Everybody knew that, though.
Did
We're
it
good.
to him.
That's how it works.
Mark the Blind Guy's busting off some jokes. You know what? I struggle that this show. We had a reference. Now it's been a few references for a couple of weeks now. The reference originally was like Joe Rogan, probably because of my voice, the raspy voice shit, whatever.
But now the real ones are coming out
People are coming out seeing
with
that.
the Howard Stern references, and Howard Stern is definitely one of my idols, one of my like mentors. You know, like I really think he was a pioneer in the whole shock jock,
He's still alive. Quit
the
talking
shock
about
jock
his
thing.
interview.
Yeah, so, but I don't want to be Howard Stern. I don't want to be referred to as Howard Stern. I want to be my own show, my own person. But it's an honor to be even mentioned in the same conversation. So I thought that was pretty cool. But when I bring Mark on as Mark the blind guy, that does sound a little sternish. You know, like
That's where the stern comes out.
right. That's the sternish, like John the donkey kid.
Prepared, so you know, so I think it's okay.
It's okay.
Right. But he puts names on like right.
I do want you to give me the driver lessons because I was on that wreck last week. You said you would do that, so hopefully we can work that out. Find time.
Oh man, you just had to leave the scene before they showed up. I told you. Oh.
See, that's the problem with white people. They hang around whenever there's trouble. They hang
They
around.
try to be friends with the cops.
I don't know
See,
if
we can't
Mark
do that.
I don't know if
Sorry,
Mark,
buddy.
I don't know if Mark mentioned it, but
I talked my way
Out of tickets.
out of kidnapping.
I don't
You
know.
were the kid. Oh.
I don't know if Mark mentioned it, but he had black foster parents.
Oh my God.
That's where he got that.
That's where he got his training from. I got you.
black foster parents. I don't know if you missed that.
No one told me until after I
About running from the
graduated the
cops?
program.
That they were black.
Yeah, he had black foster
I never
parents.
even knew.
That's where he learned that.
Jesus.
That's like that's not like a Dave Chappelle.
Jesus. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So how
I
much
just thought
time
they were mothballs all over the floor. Turns out.
are we at? Hour and a half?
Yeah, we're done.
Because I think the trivia Nazis are complaining.
They're complaining about what?
They can't hear the questions.
Well, if they go
They're
in
not
that room and
paying
listen
for
to
it.
them,
Well,
that's
We're
why they can't
consuming.
hear it.
we might have management complaining to us.
Okay, I understand.
But whatever.
Sorry, guys, we're gonna cut the.
So I don't- well, we've been an hour and a half now.
Wrap it up. I'll take it.
Wrap it up.
Wrap.
Wrap.
Is there anything meaningful? Final thought, Mark?
I got a final thought.
By next week, we
I
will
want,
solve this question.
I want you guys to go out and find one person. This is not big. This is not big at all. This is a goal. I want you to go out and tell at least one person about the Pelon and Chubby show. But I want you to tell them what we're going to have on next week. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be huge.
Ooh.
No, this is huge, all right?
Fill us
So
in.
in order for you to have this and hear this,
You gotta tell
you
one
got to
person.
tell your one person friend to get on the show with this. That's get on the show by a B podcast. Get on there.
Who we
add
having on?
the group on Facebook Live or YouTube.
Being that we own the fucking
All right.
show, who
We want to know.
All right. And I want you
do we have
to
coming
go
on?
out there and get that one person.
Who do we have coming on?
Oh, I'll tell you next week when we're here.
All right.
But until
There it is,
then-
ladies and gentlemen, huge.
She's putting the hook out there.
All right, so
My dick was in,
until,
it's out.
I want to say 50. That's all you're going to get, ladies and gentlemen. 50. 50.
Make a phone call. 51. Oh.
Talk to y'all
That's
later.
that's the long. That's
Well, I can just say,
episode number 50 is what he's
I'm
referring
saying
to.
you get 50. 50 freeze. After that, y'all going to have to seriously buck up. So get now while the Pelon and Chubby's at the ground level.
Start paying.
Get in. Patronage is just $1 a month.
Hey, you know what kills me?
What kills you?
Is these people that listen to our show, they enjoy our show.
Oh, yeah.
But they'll spend money on the most ridiculous bullshit. But they won't
$40
send us a
shoes.
couple chips so we can keep this
$80
shit
shoes.
going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck. Whatever. It's all good.
Nice.
I'm not going to cry.
I'm glad they're tuning in.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're listening,
it's
and I'm
good.
glad you're all checking us out on Facebook Live.
If you don't want to spend any money, at least find a sponsor for us.
Turn us on to somebody.
Don't forget to check out David Coverdale's new tribute to Stephen Hawking. Year ago, I'm trying to solve pie, but those decimals that go on every time, I sure ain't that dude from a beautiful mind. That's all I got, man.
I like that.
Take care, Stephen, man.
So, what is my take of the week? My words of inspiration.
Oh, it's David Spade.
something meaningful.
You didn't know that?
I did.
Joe Dirt.
So,
That's a solid.
as I've said before, if you leave your house, most of the ladies leave your house, and you have to like turn every which way, like you're getting whiplash, and like you have your dog with you, and you're super nervous walking around, and you have all these insecurities and issues about being out in public. It looks painful. Why do you leave your house? Just stay in the security of your own home, and please don't leave your house. Don't leave your house. And you pretty girls that think that we're looking at you, get over yourself.
I'm not looking at
You're
you.
not that fucking hot. Mark's definitely
Mark's
not looking
definitely not looking at you.
at you. But get over yourself.
Take the makeup off.
You're not as hot as you think you are. You're not as important as you think you are. You're, you know,
You're as
a
important
5
as you're
or a
made to be.
6, marginal at best. Just get over yourself. And not everybody's interested in you. So don't have that fucking shit eye look like somebody's trying to perv and look at you.
'Cause in
You're
the
not
end-
that important.
I'm
So-
not here to look at you.
I'm here to deflate your egos.
Some guys are perfect, though.
Yeah, but some of these bitches aren't as hot as they think they are. So my note of the week, my take of the week is get over yourselves, bitches, because I'm over you. Until we see you next week, fuck off.
And tell 2 friends, I'm telling you. It's going to be huge.
We have been the Pelon and Chubby Show. We have been graced by Mark the Blind Guy and Jason Wickstrom, Jay, some kind of fever, whatever, right? Yeah. Feverman, Fervorman. I'm on fire. This man's on fire.
Turn these bright lights off already. Jeez.
Turn off your bright lights.
So we've had a blast entertaining you. We are here because you have made it possible for us to be here. We love you as a crowd. We can't wait to see you next week.
Please share your comment. Post a
That's fucking
comment.
crazy.
What we really, Mark, what we really need is everybody. What we really need to do is have everybody share this video,
Share
the podcast, tell a friend about the Pelon and Chubby Show,
Or
and if
don't.
you guys all do that, this show will be massive. And look, you're asking like, why is that a big deal? Because we can get actors, big name comics, rock stars, all to be on the show.
Bigger name
and
comments than Pelon and Chubby.
and interview them.
What the hell, man? He's trying to get other
What?
show blows on this show besides Pelon and Chubby.
We want to go large.
You want to be like those jack-offs that are preaching at Pachanga?
Yes.
Come on, you're the big guys at VVP. Well, you know, represent V-Town. Well, you know, high rollers.
I'm sorry, but we have
shit.
higher.
Hey,
We have
wait,
higher aspirations.
how many drinks has he had so far? We got to keep a count on this.
We have much higher
A quarter of
aspirations
one.
in life.
Let's go,
Than
BB.
the fucking Troll Vista.
Trying to get
and
the excitement on this air.
We got it. We
Troll
got it.
Vista.
You need to slow down, buddy. I don't,
Yeah, that
I
one
hope you're
beer.
not- I hope you're not driving.
Yeah, we don't need a repeat of last week.
Last week. Hell
We don't
no.
want you getting ejected out of here.
You're probably the reason why.
I self-ejected out of here. Dude, I didn't even see you last week. You weren't even here.
I didn't see you.
Let them tell the story. Until next week, when you see the chubby guy, the blind guy, the Pelon guy,
That one
and
guy.
Jason.
God bless, man. Hasta la-
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Peace out. See ya.
Good night, everybody.